Today we're going to be turning our attention back to the Loyalists to show you another method of painting the power armour of a Primaris Space Marine. We're going to be using an Inceptor today, and we're going to show you how to paint him as a Blood Angel, focusing on that red armour. Now what you need to do is undercoat your miniature with Mephiston Red Spray, and this will base coat and undercoat your miniature at the same time, really quick and really easy. And then what you'll need is Evil Sun Scarlet to dry brush your miniature, followed by Wild Rider Red. And then if you want to take it a little bit further, you can add a recessed shade of Agrax Earthshade, followed by an edge highlight of Wild Rider Red once more. But what we're going to do is start out with a dry brush of Evil Sun Scarlet, and I'm going to use a small dry brush to do this. And what you need to do is just get a small amount of paint on your brush, and then get a piece of cardboard. So I've got the inside cover here on my palette pad, and what you do is use that to just work the paint in amongst the bristles, and make sure you don't have much paint left on your brush before you start to apply it. And then what you do is start angling your brush to catch sharper edges and to softly run it across smoother areas. So for example, on this hood we've got here, what I'm doing is just running the brush along like this, so I'm catching that edge. Now this works really well on smoother areas too. So on this shoulder pad, for example, if I'm doing it like this, I'm starting to get a sharp colour building up on the rim, but I'm also starting to build a soft highlight on the curve as well. So what you need to do now is just carry on doing this all across your power armour. Once you finish building up that colour, you're ready to move on to Wild Rider Red. Now with this colour you just need to be a little bit careful, because if you apply it too heavily you'll start to turn your Blood Angel orange. So apply it in the same sort of method but just lighter and focused a bit more towards the corners, like you can see here on the collar. I'm starting to get a nice highlight appearing along there. At this point you can add more definition to your miniature by applying a recessed shade of Agrax Earthshade, and to do this what you need is a small layer brush, and you paint the shade directly into any recessed detail you can find. For example, this here, area just here on the trim of the shoulder pad. But also things you'd be looking for are this one here just beneath the collar, so just along there, and then these ridges on the chest plate as well, so all this kind of thing. And finally we can go back to Wild Rider Red, but this time for an edge highlight. And you don't have to edge highlight everything. Instead what I'm going to do is just pick out the more prominent areas, such as this one across the top of the hood here, by angling my brush about 45 degrees and just running along it like this. The reason why we don't have to highlight everything is because the dry brushing has done a lot of the work for us, but doing this will just really nicely finish off the armour. And with that highlight fully applied, the red of this Blood Angel Inceptor's power armour is complete, and all the remaining details are now ready to be painted in. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that one and learned something from it, and we'll see you again soon.